Did you just see that existing player profile data appears to be damaged and cannot be used? I see that every day or every time I turn on the Xbox, which is once a day, every night. I have to adjust everything, as you can see, the screen size. Then I say, oh, welcome, you are a premium member. And haven't I seen that like 4 months ago? And look at that. All my settings, my controller settings are reset to the default, which is very, very annoying, I have to say. I was not annoyed about all those other bugs that people were so annoyed about because they were just regular gaming bugs that just happen in games and we're just used to as Battlefield players. But this is definitely unacceptable. Nobody wants to go and find a game every day that looks like it's just coming straight out of the box and like you have never touched it. I have to say I'm very, very thankful that my gamer stats have not been reset and my guns, my whole loadout, everything seems to be fine. I don't want to jinx this right now. But what also gets reset are the vehicles. The vehicle settings get reset to default, whatever you had before you did anything. And that's something that's very annoying. I'm not even setting this right now here because I'm going into a match where there are no vehicles, which is Operation Metro. So we're going to play some Capture the Flag on Operation Metro. And this was just a really short and sweet match where I had a really, really good team that just knew how to play this game well. Because it is often that you end up in a Capture the Flag game and you don't really know, you end up like with a team that doesn't know how to play. There's people that have never played it before, they've never played Capture the Flag ever in any game, or they have played Capture the Flag, but they have never really realized what the key is to win this game. And I'm not saying that there's one way to play it and you always win, but there are smart strategies you can apply to be at least successful. So you just saw this thing coming down here, the ceiling. This is the first time this actually happened to me, and it looks like I did that to myself. I was totally unaware that, you know, when you shoot those supporting posts, that actually ceiling, it takes only that little to have the ceiling come down. I thought it takes like C4 or something to make that happen, but I just learned that the hard way. Well, not so hard because I survived this, so I'm good. And as you can see here, it happens to me again, and this time it was actually the enemy who shot the post hoping to take me down, and I was lucky again. But when this happens to you the first time, it's kind of creepy because you feel like it's just an earthquake and you feel like you're about to die even if you don't. It's like really crazy, scary kind of animation that's happening there. And it happened to me a few times after, and I kind of got used to it. But the first time is definitely like one. It's let me tell you about it. That's like not something that you expect for sure. So back to the strategy. So the best strategy to have success in Capture the Flag is, or have a better chance for success, is to set up 3 positions basically. So depending on how many guys you have, let's say, you know, you have 9 guys and you can have 3 guys at your flag defending the flag. Then you should put some guys in the middle. Let's put 3 guys in the middle of the map between the 2 flags, and then have 3 guys run for the enemy flag. Or have 1 guy run for the enemy flag and the other 2 guys kind of just support him, run after him, run with him. Basically, that's what I mean by 3 guys running for the flag. So it is very crucial that you know about that, because if you have like a team that's not coordinated and nobody knows what the other ones do, and everybody was like, oh, let's run to the flag, and everyone runs to the flag, your flag will be totally unprotected. So while you're like making your way to the enemy flag, taking some guys out here and there, they may have found already a way past you without you even noticing, which is called flanking. So they were flanking you, and all of a sudden you hear this like message that you don't want to hear, your flag has been taken, or whatever the guy says, and you're like, how the hell could this have happened? How did this guy get past us? It's because nobody paid attention. It's because you were all running to the flag so eager to get the flag, and everyone wants to get the flag. Everyone wants to be the star. Everyone wants to be the hero and get the flag. And so you actually are anything but a hero because you're losing the game and the enemy is laughing last. So for me, it's always like this. I personally love defending best. This is just what I've always liked in first-person shooters. I like to defend. I'm not usually an attacker. I can attack. I had some amazing matches where I was very lucky. I had one match that I wasn't even recording, and I was really mad at myself because I would have liked to show that to a friend who heard the story and didn't really understand what happened. It's basically, I had the flag, I was in the middle of the map, and I had 2 tanks coming at me, or it was an LAV and a tank. And I was in the middle, and I had nothing. All I had was 3 slams. So I'm like, I had no RPG, I had no other launcher, I had nothing, and had a little rock to hide behind. So I was like, well, there's only a matter of time until they take me out, but I wasn't like just giving up. So I put 2 slams on the ground right next to the rock and hid behind the rock, and the tank came at me, and I was like, oh my god, there you go, you're gonna die. The tank drove over the slam, the guy in the tank died, the tank blew up, and I'm like, I can't believe this just happened. So I had 1 slam left, and I was like staring at this LAV charging at me, and I'm like, you know, LAVs are really fast and they have amazing weapons. So I'm like thinking, well, you know, I was really lucky with this tank, this LAV is going to take me out. So I was thinking, well, I have nothing to lose, so I'm going to put the slam on the floor or on the ground and hope for the best. So I put the slam on the other side of the rock, the other side where the tank just drove, hid behind the rock, kind of peeked out, shot a little bit at him, and I was like kind of luring him towards me, hoping that he goes on that side of the rock and not the other side of the rock. And as I was just about to think, he was shooting at me and everything, and the rock was big enough for me to give me some kind of enough cover. The guy drove over that slam and died too, and the LAV was out of commission. So I'm like, I can't believe this. Not only that, there was no other enemies close by, so I actually was able to run with the flag all the way and put it, you know, and it gave us the win. And that was just one thing that was one of those battlefield moments that you would like to have on film, and I don't, because, you know, I don't think I could ever repeat. This is just one of those like rare battlefield moments that you just cannot repeat. As you can see here, I'm trying to prevent this guy from charging our guy that just has taken the enemy flag and is desperately trying to make it. And he was kind of distracted by me, which is good because he stopped charging the guy. He should have just kept running. He should not have come back and shot me, because he probably would have been able to get the flag back. And that's one of those, you know, things that I say, don't charge after someone if you're supposed to hold your position, or you have to think what is better for your team. This guy should have charged after our guy with the flag to get the flag back and should have just ignored me. You know what I mean? Yes, it could have been that I would have charged him, and that's probably why he came and took me out, but I didn't. I was staying here, preventing other people from sneaking through and getting our guy. So that's kind of what we're doing basically here. I meant to be in the middle of the map right now, and I ended up closer to the flag because we're now having this situation where we push the enemy farther and farther back into their spawn, farther and farther back to their flag, which is not often that this happens, but if it happens, it's totally okay for your team to all kind of conglomerate and go to that part where you are actually pushing the enemy back, because they need all the support they can get. So I'm like out of ammo here. Basically, I have 4 bullets left. So I'm asking for ammo, and I'm also low on health. So I'm like, I need health and ammo, and I see this like building here in the middle of the map, and I'm gonna go and replenish all my stuff. While my team is doing a really, really good job here, preventing the enemy from breaking through the barrier that we have put up here. And I'm just waiting for my ammo to get refilled, because I'm trying to see if I can get the flag here. And I'm getting shot, and I don't know where it's coming from. I guess my team just took them down. Here's the flag, and it looks like nobody is here, but that's not always the case. So it's always good to kind of stake out and see, you know, if there's any enemies nearby before you go for the flag. And just as I wanted to go for the flag, there's 3 guys coming and storming into that door. And it's so weird, for some reason, whatever, you know, the programmers did here, that little thin flagpole is a much bigger blockage than you think, because you can't shoot through. When you're like on one side of the flag, you can't get the guys behind the flag, even though, you know, it's a very thin flagpole. You could actually shoot the flagpole. If you could shoot that support post farther down with a few bullets, you should be able to shoot the flagpole in half, but I guess that's not going to happen because you need to be able to carry the flag, so they couldn't do that. But that would be kind of funny if you had to pick up the pieces of flags and carry them back. But you can see here, I'm running at the flag. This is our chance to win this game, and a guy is on my heels, very close, and I know that if I run straight, he's going to have a good shot at me, so I'm like running like a bunny, zigzag through the trains and everything. It makes it much harder for him to get me, and my team is taking him down, and I just deposit the flag, and that's the win for us. So I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope to see you next time. Take care. Bye bye.